Okay, I think defensive emotions are kind of like those little signals on the dashboard of your car, like the red light comes on. Yes, and it's like, okay, I need oil or something like that. But I've got a question, because why is it that my husband can say, beep, beep, Christy, you need some oil, and that's okay, and I go, oh, okay, I need oil.
It's okay some of the time.
And then I go, beep, 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 honey, you're low on brake fluid. And he says, oh no, you don't talk to me like that. Okay, so why can it go one way and not the other? And here's my example, because I have two experts, so I need them to fix my marriage here. We were talking,
need a couple more segments.
If I wasn't nice to the kids, or like I've been too harsh, and Mark will just say, honey, you kind of had a hard tone. You really probably should go back, you know, make things right with the kids. I listen, because I know he doesn't say it unless he means it. So then I go and I make things right with the kids, because I want to be a good mom, right? Well, I hear him do the same thing, and I go, babe, you know, I think that was probably maybe, you know, a little too harsh with the kids. Oh, so I'm just a lousy father. Now, what's happening?
It's a difference in vulnerabilities with men and women. Males have a shame vulnerability, so when you criticize your husband, it paralyzes him. He's hearing you say he's a bad boy, a failure as a father. Women have a fear or anxiety vulnerability, so when you're criticized, you see it as a chance to reconnect where there's strength in the alliance.
So I am hooped. I cannot ever say anything.
No, this is the way you do it with a man. Remember yesterday when you motivated the kids by telling them this? Tell him when he's doing it right. Men like to be praised.
Right.
But if you point out when they're doing it wrong, you're going to lose. Always hearing is blah, 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 bad boy. Blah, 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 failure.
Okay, but wait, I do the praising. You're still telling me I never get to say something he needs to work on.
What you miss, Stephen, is I know them, and you see, what you forget, Christy Lee, is that there are times that you come with the tone. Okay. Not every time.
Okay.
But once he's heard the tone, he sees you come in a certain way, and he hears what first?
The tone?
The tone. Even though you're not coming with the tone the third or fourth time, but he still hears that because it's the same feel. And he becomes what I call tone deaf. Once he starts suspecting that tone, he goes, that's it, here we go again. I'm going to get dumped on. Because of that shame feeling that I'm failing, right?
That's right.
And so you have to.
But I tried to lay everything down. You know, I got you know, make sure you're saying this really nice and on and on and on. And so I said, honey, I've tried A, B, C, D, E, F, and obviously it's not coming across right to you. And my goal is I want to be able to come across right. So what is it you need to hear? And he says, I don't know. So, I mean, it feels like it's this. So I want to know, am I never, ever, ever allowed to say this to my husband? But he can say it to me the rest of our lives.
Okay, I'll jump in first, okay?
Because this is not fair.
Okay, just remember, this is double fee here, okay? Okay. But I think the thing you got to remember is there has to be a way that he can feel there's room for me to succeed still. If it's only correction that he's getting, okay? Now, I know you've built up. Okay, I know, because I know you. You're a very affirming person. But at the same token, you have to find a way in that moment to say, you know what, I don't know how you're best going to hear this, but you may want to rethink that. But not in a context. You may want to rethink that, because then it goes back to that tone, and he goes back to tone deaf again, right? But it has to be a way that you somehow can have a tone that comes alongside him, so he doesn't see you as a threat.
Okay, and what do you say, Stephen?
She didn't like mine.
I want to get all the information.
Okay.
It's very much the same thing. So what couples really have to understand is we all have blind spots about our own behavior. And every accusation, even if you think it's 98% false, is going to be 2% right. And if you focus on the part of it that's right, you have room for improvement. Well, your husband, if he were here, I would tell him, you know, maybe she's wrong about how you're handling the kids, but she might be a little bit right. So focus on the part that's right. Then you can behave better to your kids. Now, for you, because he's not here, what I will say is if he's feeling defensive, you must be coming off as attacking. That's the piece of information. You don't want to come off as attacking. And if you're really sincere that, honey, I don't want to attack you. I just want you to have my opinion. He'll respond positively to that. It's when you're being told that you're failing, a man being told that he's failing, that he gets paralyzed.
Wow.
But just be humble. I don't know how to really tell this to you. I don't want to make you feel bad because I love you. I just want to be able to express how I feel. Is it okay if I do it? You know, he's going to be open to that.
Right, because I do strongly believe that if we're going to have a relationship, we have to be able to both express how we feel.
That's right.
And we're going to keep expressing it. And you're going to do it too, because you know what? In the heart of every human being, it's kind of like a built-in sonar. It's like a defense system that picks up if the enemy is going to fire mortar at us, right? Go to our website, okay, and realize there's an automatic defense system we all have, and answer the questions. You can see what really kind of sets you up to sense it. Oh, here it comes. I'm going to get defensive. You'll enjoy that. Stay with us.